How far into the future do you want to go? It will be a future where AI becomes more human and humanity becomes more artificial. There will be Tesla bots climbing up buildings and sent to the moon. AI chatbots guide people through lucid dreams, a dream that they can control. Tunnel diggers are building an underground city on Mars, and fusion energy is used to power floating ocean cities and rotating ring space stations. It will be a world where humanity officially becomes a multi-planetary species. There will be lunar hoverbikes, astronauts that enter cryosleep, and astronomers are predicting the locations of possible wormholes. There will be time-cloaking devices, where the speed of light is slowed down to create invisible time. And the advanced knowledge of black holes has created the technology for planetary data storage. And micro-black holes are grown in laboratories enclosed in mini Dyson spheres used for energy harvesting. The biological and information age of mankind has ended. What we have now is the singularity, when technology moves too fast for humans to predict what will happen next. Let's take a journey into the future and see what technology is waiting for us. SpaceX launches 2 Starships to resupply the International Space Station. Millions of AIs are living as digital twins in protected virtual worlds and simulations, training for faster development before being released into the real world. Miniaturized organs are 3D bioprinted, used for testing individual medical responses before real-life administration. AI chatbots guide people into achieving and maintaining lucid dreams, a dream that they can control. These dreams allow a person to explore past experiences, alternate timelines, and reconstruct lost and fragmented memories. The lunar Starlink mission launches. A Starship is heading to the moon and will deploy 5 Starlink satellites for the lunar base. 5 space stations orbit Earth, and 1 space station, the Lunar Gateway, is operational around the moon. SpaceX launches a Tesla bot. Lunar 1 is sent to train and work at the moon base. Biohackers implant DNA storage devices into themselves. Digital data in the format of binary code is converted into DNA sequences and stored on a DNA molecule that is built from scratch. 215 petabytes, 215 million gigabytes are stored on a single gram of DNA. Theoretical physicists advance the understanding of dark energy, wormholes, and black holes, bringing to life the possibilities of creating faster-than-light travel and technologies that can create, stabilize, and navigate wormholes. Technology that would be from a Type 3 galactic civilization. A team of robots land on Mars and are building the Mars base for the future arrival of humans. These robots that are fixing, fueling, and sheltering themselves are the first to colonize Mars. Humanoid robots and human police officers patrol the city streets. A molecular digital camera captures ultra-high-resolution images of cells and tissues as it travels inside human blood vessels. Molecular electronics are created using chemical reactions and single molecules. A small-scale, permanent fuel production factory goes online on Mars. It combines CO2 from the air with hydrogen from the ice water to create methane rocket fuel, needed for the return journey. A Mark II Starship is test-launched into Earth's orbit. It is double the diameter with 4 times the internal space of the original Starship, paving the way for larger space telescopes, space habitats, and larger construction machines to be launched into space. When humanity is able to reach out and hold the sun in their hands, they will rule the cosmos. Fusion is the holy grail of energy. It powers our sun and the stars we see. More countries expand into building fusion energy capabilities, creating unlimited clean energy, pushing humanity closer to becoming a Type 1 civilization, and paving the way for energy-intensive super projects. Humanity can power large-scale desalination plants, turning ocean saltwater into freshwater. There is endless energy for space debris cleanup and space construction. Plans are created to build a rotating ring space station. And there is the threat of powering kinetic bombardment, large, heavy objects that are dropped from orbit to strike targets on the Earth's surface with the kinetic energy of a meteorite strike. Humanity can generate artificial, global climate control. Cities can be built in the Arctic, and fusion is used to cool the ground to prevent the melting of permafrost. Out in the oceans, there will be massive floating cities, and the construction of underwater habitats and terraforming begins. SpaceX launches the first parts of their orbital cryo fuel station. The Starships can be repaired at the station and will never have to return down to the surface. On Earth, the robot population overtakes the human population. SpaceX is given permission to test launch their Starship City Link project, allowing people to travel to anywhere on Earth in under an hour. Tesla bots are now self-repairing and work together in massive groups, creating swarm intelligence. There are ones that can go underwater, climb up buildings, and even have adaptive camouflage. Tesla has turned into a mechware robotics company. Humans are enjoying multi-terabit internet speeds. After terabit comes petabit, exabit, then zetabit, and yotabit. An announcement is made. Humanity has officially become a multi-planetary species, with permanent bases on the Moon and Mars. People are living with brain chips, turning AI into IA, intelligence amplification, leading to superhuman intelligence and memory. And artificial intelligence is given a deeper understanding of the human mind. This is the field of science called neurotechnology. Animals in the wild also have brain chips, allowing researchers to see through their eyes, working to save species that are going extinct. Experiments begin on using brain chips on coma patients. The first lunar hoverbike is unveiled on the Moon. Since the gravity on the Moon is only 1/6 of Earth's, an electric propulsion-powered engine is able to provide the thrust needed to make the bike hover over the surface. The Float Lunar Railroad goes online. Magnetic cargo transporters levitate over a flexible track on the Moon. Companies start selling invisibility cloaks, made possible by metamaterials. These artificially engineered materials guide the path of light waves, bending them around a cloaked object, like water flowing around a stone in a stream. Nanobots assemble these complex material structures atom by atom. The cloaking metamaterial is being applied to aircraft, ships, other vehicles, and buildings. Metamaterials are also designed to redirect incoming seismic waves from earthquakes, protecting buildings and soon entire cities. The first live-threat asteroid deflection mission is launched. 5 small spacecraft are sent to intercept and crash into a medium-sized asteroid heading for Earth. 100 artificial intelligence starships are launched into space. 10 will stay within our solar system, and 90 will go beyond into interstellar space. The AI starships continuously communicate with each other. They have been sent to answer the questions of the universe. Together they are creating a neural network, a cosmic internet, an encyclopedia of the galaxy. Humanity's own artificial intelligence is now an interstellar civilization. An astronaut test subject is injected with compounds, and their sleeping pod slowly gets colder. Their heart rate and oxygen uptake slow down to a near halt. The astronaut is entering a state of torpor, a cryosleep. Industrial robots are starting to move too fast for humans to see, appearing to manipulate time itself. Brain chip companies begin building and testing networks that support direct brain-to-brain communication. Nanobots work on controlling the aging process in humans by maintaining the body at a cellular level. When will humanity achieve the life escape velocity, when science and medicine outpace human aging and disease? Brain chip markets sell peripherals such as night vision, digital skin grafts, and exoskeletons that connect to a chip. The Encyclopedia Galactica is released, written by a quantum computer connected to the AI starships in space. It is a detailed map of the galaxy with predicted locations of possible wormholes. Astronomers work on decoding data sent back by the AI space network. The artificial intelligence is unearthing data of what is happening inside a black hole and beyond. But the equations and math have never been seen by humans. Some predict it could take humanity over 100 years to fully understand and grasp this new knowledge. Theories believe that the AI is understanding and interacting with dimensions beyond our three-dimensional reality, giving it a never-before-seen understanding of the nature of the universe. People with brain chips are experiencing broken timelines. Able to remember the past with no loss of detail, they are reliving past memories, changing the outcomes, and creating new storylines. The simulation hypothesis is coming to life. A test crew launches on a spacecraft powered by an ultra-high-energy fusion rocket engine. It takes them 45 days to reach Mars. Studies continue in developing Kugel Blitz propulsion, focused on the creation of artificial black holes by concentrating light in a small space, derived from Einstein's equations of general relativity. Molecular assembler devices position atoms and molecules based on patterns of pre-scanned objects, similar to Star Trek's Replicator, which creates meals, clothing, and spare parts on demand and can recycle these objects. The process is similar to 3D printing, but at an atomic and molecular level. The Very Large Space Telescope Space Station goes online. Edge computing is used, processing data at the source of data generation. In the future, dedicated astronomers will complete a 10-year work shift. They will then be cryogenically frozen on board the space station and woken up after 30 years to find out what new discoveries have been made and to continue the work. Robotic humanoids are becoming more realistic with each passing year, thanks to the advancements of bioprinting and bioinks. Living cells are printed layer by layer, growing and connecting with each other, forming biological structures. People are walking around with AI prosthetics. New skills are downloaded into an AI arm.
I want the hub!
Sensors and nanofilters are embedded in 3D bioprinted lungs. Companies work on making AI prosthetics self-aware, able to catch a falling cup before the user is even aware it has happened. Powerful space telescopes and advanced particle detectors and accelerators push forward the understanding of dark matter and dark energy, creating new theories for anti-gravity technology that can manipulate gravitational fields, enabling machines to generate levitation. Tunnel diggers on Mars are connecting together craters, lava tubes, and rocket landing pads, creating the largest underground city on the planet and in the solar system. The development of time manipulation technology continues by studying the time dilation effects around black holes, but people are altering their perception of time in the form of neural modulation. Brain-to-computer devices and pharmaceuticals are designed to interact with areas of the brain responsible for the perception of time. Sentenced criminals believe more time is passing. Patients undergoing long-term medical procedures are having the experience feel shorter and less stressful. A multi-month space journey is sped up in a person's brain to feel like only a few days. The average lifespan of someone born today is 160 years. Humanity has achieved Type 1 civilization, able to harness and use all of the available energy of its home planet, and has terraforming technologies. Hollowed-out asteroids from mining are transformed into shells for space habitats. Implanted thrusters steer the asteroid and generate spin for artificial gravity. A space probe on a path towards the center of the galaxy, traveling further than humans have witnessed, is sending a video feed of the journey back to Earth. The understanding of black holes and how an event horizon encodes information has led to technologies in planetary scale, ultra-high density data storage. Teleportation of small objects is now possible, based on the famous equation energy equals mass times the speed of light squared. The teleportation system scans and collects information about an object's composition at the quantum level, It then converts the matter into energy, dematerializing it, transmits the energy pattern to another location, and reconverts and reconstructs it back into matter. Another form of teleportation is through portable wormholes. Space probes have been traveling for the last 100 years to different areas of the galaxy. They are acting as beacons, used in experiments for creating wormholes. These beacons are the arrival locations. Advanced nanobots injected into the brain enable the transfer of human consciousness into a digital medium. The nanobots navigate the brain's vascular system to access the neural network and record the state of each individual neuron and synapse, and their connections, known as the connectome, to accurately model a person's consciousness. The information is converted into a digital model called the save point. Micro black holes are created in labs. Enclosed in a black hole Dyson sphere, the energy is harvested. With each new leap in energy production, humanity's abilities become more magical. Humanity is nearing Type 2, becoming a stellar civilization. A civilization that is capable of planet-wide solar system terraforming and stellar engineering. Able to create planetary shields, control solar flares, alter the orbit of planets, and influence the sun's life cycle. Looking into the night sky, there are now art installations on a cosmic scale. Artists are sculpting asteroids. Laser arrays and light projections paint on the cosmic canvases of nebulae and gas clouds. Celestial choreography changes the orbits of asteroids and comets into moving patterns and dances. Microstars are created to form temporary constellations in the night sky, becoming part of the galactic light show.